Hi, this video is about how to spot an egg-bound chicken and a suggested treatment to get your chicken happily running about again. Hi, this is Everyday Prepper and welcome to the channel. For those of you who watch this channel already, you'll realise this is slightly different from the normal videos that I do. The part of preparedness for me is also about some homesteading, which involves managing some chickens. We've got 6 chickens. It's not a big flock, but we don't eat the meat from them. We just we have them for eggs, and we got them during the lockdown because of the worry about scarcity, food scarcity. And we also wanted to put some things in place to make sure we're more self-sufficient. We have a flock of 6. Now, if any one of those was to get injured and you had a large flock, or you were a poultry farm, usually you would just dispatch the chicken if they were to become ill or have an injury, or be attacked by a predator or something like that. Normally they wouldn't make it, and that would just be part of your flock going. So a farmer once said to me, if you have livestock, you're going to have dead stock. But we've got 6 chickens, and because we've only got 6, they really are pets. So when they have been injured we've had a predator injury, we've had egg-bound chickens, we've had chickens with a blocked crop, we've had a chicken with a prolapse. All of those we've managed to treat just by researching it ourselves and getting them happily on their way again. So the chicken that I'm going to talk about today, this is Betty chicken, and she is coming up probably about 4 years now. She's definitely 3, probably 4 years this year. She's been a very good egg layer. She has had a prolapse before, and she's also been egg bound before, and we managed to solve the problem fairly quickly last time, and we did the same today. So this morning basically I woke up to my wife coming in the bedroom with Betty and saying we've got a problem, and she diagnosed that she was egg bound, and that was because she was walking funny, she couldn't hold her tail up. So I thought this was an important topic to cover, because this is potentially a life-threatening condition for a chicken. If they don't get that egg out once they're egg bound, within 48 hours they will die. The other thing as well is, we didn't know whether she's truly egg bound, or whether she could have got it out on her own. She sounded very, very uncomfortable and wasn't able to do it on her own in medbay. If we'd left her to her own devices with the other chickens, they would have killed her anyway, or certainly attacked her, because she would have been a risk to the flock, because she would attract predators. So overall it would have got messy. So the best thing to do is do the treatment that we did, and we've come out successfully the other end. Now, the easiest way to spot your chickens is to know your chickens. We've only got 6, so we know all of their personalities, we know all of their different gaits, how they walk, how they run, and what it looks like when they're not well. So we have with our coop door, we don't have one of these electronic ones that opens up at first thing in the morning and then closes at first thing at night at dusk. We open it all ourselves. So my wife, generally, she's an early bird, I'm a night owl. She will get up even at the crack of dawn in the summer and get the chickens out, and it's that first 5 minutes that's essential to know if something's wrong. You will know straight away if something's wrong, and as she did this morning. So as I said, she came in with the chicken. We had checked it out, she'd seen the signs before, and she was definitely egg bound. Now, Betty hasn't been laying for a little while over the winter. Some of our chickens do lay over the winter, this particular one doesn't. I think they're all hybrids, but she is one of the chickens that doesn't lay over winter. So this would have been a first spring egg, really. I think last year she started laying in January, a bit earlier. However, you'll see from the video that she's making some strange sounds. These sounds aren't normal for her. It sounds like she's possibly in pain, very uncomfortable. And when we put her in medbay, which is a dog crate, but they recognise it as medbay, and they know that because when they're in there, they're always demanding grapes, because that's what we give them when they're in there. It makes treating them a lot easier. They get used to it. They're very clever birds. But as soon as we got her in there with some straw, she started nesting. She doesn't normally do that. If she was ill in any other way, she would normally just stand about. But she really needs to get this egg out. So that's what we were going to help her with. Now, to do it, what we did is we got this box which normally has a load of junk in. It holds the water okay, so we filled it up with water, lukewarm. Test it with your elbow like you do a child's bath. Err on the cold side, because chickens can handle cold better than they can heat, and you don't want them getting all flustered. And then we use Epsom salts, Epsom bath salts, and what we put in about 3 mugs of salts, so it's quite a lot. But we've got several litres in this bucket, enough for her to sort of float on. So we got her in, and she's standing up in here. She was flapping about at first, but we calmed her down. And then once she was calm, I managed to put my hands underneath and then just really gently, just kind of massage with literally no pressure at all between her sternum and her cloaca, so her belly really. Just gently just felt around and just sort of massaged it and stroked it really gently, because what you don't want to do is break an egg. If you break an egg inside them when they're egg bound, they've had it. And as I said, because we've only got a small flock, we were able to spot this early. As soon as she came out, the other girls were the other chickens were attacking her, because that's what they do. They become, any other sick chicken becomes a risk and an attraction for predators, so they will normally kill them off. So you've got to get to them quick. And that's what we did. Whisked her out, shoved her into medbay, so she's out of the way, and then she was able to try and build a nest. So we soaked her in the Epsom salts for a good 20 minutes to half an hour, and then dried her off on a towel, give her lots of cuddles, and put some food and water in the medbay. Later this afternoon, I got this photo sent to me of a successful egg. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention was, just before we put her into the bath, was to give her some calcium tablets, and that's something that we get. All of this was researched online on some forums, on some various YouTube videos, and also we've got a couple of books on raising and rearing chickens as well. But we put calcium tablets, crushed it up into fine powder. I think just 1 tablet it was, into a grape, and then gave her that. And so that can really help kickstart the movement and the process of laying the egg as well. So yeah, just want to do a really short video. I may do some more videos on some other issues that we've had with our chickens. You know, as I said, we've had predator attacks. We've had blocked crops, and poor Betty, she's been through it. She's had a prolapse before as well, twice in fact. So she's going to be more prone to these kind of problems. But she's still going. She's still happy, and as you can see here, she's running around with the other chickens quite happily after having laid her egg. The other big sign was no pooping. If they're not pooping, because they always poop, they poop all over the place all the time, and if they're not pooping, then something's definitely wrong. And she wasn't pooping, and she wasn't laying an egg. You can see the egg that she laid as well is completely odd shape. You can see where it was backed up. It's not normal egg shape. Yeah, we had a successful poop, which was really good. Which means that everything's moving, so we'll still observe her over the next couple of days. She come out of medbay, she's gone back in with the others now, and they left her alone. They weren't attacking her, which is a big positive. So we'll see how she is again tomorrow and over the next couple of days. But as far as we're concerned, hopefully that's got it sorted, and hopefully she'll be laying some eggs for us as well. Now, obviously, I have to give all the credit to my wife, because when she came in with Betty this morning and kind of woke me up, it was more a case of get up, I need you to hold a few things. She's done all the research and figured it all out, and done all the treatment. She did all the treatment last time with my daughter successfully. So basically all I needed to do was just do as I'm told. Hold this, move that, fill that. But yeah, great teamwork as far as I'm concerned. But the important thing is she'll live to lay another day, which is great. So yeah, I hope you found this informative. And if you did, and you're watching for the first time, then please like and subscribe. And I will be posting some more content like this. I might even do it on a different channel, but we'll see how it goes. I think, as far as I'm concerned, it's part of homesteading, it's part of preparedness. I'll probably stick it all on another playlist and keep things a little bit more separate. But, in the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and stay prepared.